Hi everyone, welcome to WIC channel. My name is Rifad. For this video, we're going to talk about a stock that has gone up by almost over 100% in the month of December only. It has got a lot of traction. It's something that I've been observing, and I'm like going, what's going on? I started reaching out and I want to get more details and reach out to the company because there was no really big news that was released and just that it's just a big catalyst is happening. We know what's going to happen, so I just kind of dove deep and like since I'm in vacation, I did kind of like checking also the trades that I've done recently to kind of see kind of if I can find some what's happening. So overall, I did those kind of research and let's talk about it. So let's jump out of the computer and I kind of show the stock, I would say. Cool. So here is the stock. It's Relic Health Technologies. It's a company that I do own. I previously spoke about them in my channel a while back. And since the month of December, as you can see, the company has just gone, like I said, almost over doubled in the last month. There was no really big news apart like they released a new feature, new product, I would say new services. So a new extra revenue they can go get from that. But other than that, there was not much news or kind of details that were released, I would say. So even when the whole community was lost and don't know what's going on, even the average volume has gone exponentially also, now trading approximately 1 million shares just today, the day of the filming on the 30th. So it's been like 1.3 million, an average a 500. Even before that, even was 300-ish. So it's kind of even that has gone up. So what I did was for the trades, I was like, hey, let's start collecting. So I started collecting from the 22nd until the 30th to kind of see what's going on. And on TSX, you can get the last 10 minutes of trades. So you can get, and I was able to kind of filter through them. And I caught my eye a couple of interesting things one of the things that came to my mind of all the collection I did from the 22nd until the 30th, which is today, a lot of anonymous was buying. You have Raymond James and also PI Financial Corp. Those and I took out because you can find also over here. I took out the ones that you have Desjardins, you have National Bank, you have Questrade, Scotia Capital, RBC, and TD. They do come up, but the difference is that when you do a trade, when an individual investor does a trade on the platform, it executes you show Questrade. So to take out ambiguity and all kinds of stuff, the uncertainty, I just went with stuff that don't offer, for my knowledge, a trading platform. So I just went with them. And roughly I kind of added up. So you have on the 22nd, we had 153,000, over 153,000 shares traded by them. And it just kept on going 95,000. This is only the last 10 minutes before the bell close. Trades approximately not last 10 minutes, sorry. I'm correcting myself. I think the last 50 or 100 trades, I think 50 trades that you can get from the TSX money. And yeah, so you can go over here. I collected also some trades over here roughly, and you see 43,000 was done on the 24th. Then the 29th, you have almost 200,000. And when you go on to the last day, which is today, we have almost 126,000. So this is kind of roughly, a lot of anonymous has been buying. Something that brings to question is that usually when anonymous is something that people that do not want to divulge their position or stuff they want to keep it secret, so they tend to buy it anonymously, and they have been appearing a lot, which is not, for me, a bit abnormal. I would say that is something I noticed. I think someone or a corporation is building a position to potentially maybe do a bigger purchase, buyout, or something like that. So if something is for sure cooking up, I would say. Yeah, that is that. And also, let me just kind of switch back to me, let's say. Cool. So welcome back to my screen. I kind of also, what I did was additional step I did recently was I reached out to the investor relations of Relic to kind of see what's going on. Is there some information that we as maybe shareholders, individual shareholders, don't have access to, and stuff like that. So I want to kind of find out. I reached out to Lisa and the investor relations, and they did in fact contact me back, and they said that it makes a lot of sense because Lisa did an investor presentation at the Lithium Partners Conference at the beginning of December. So I kind of looked up when they kind of went, and they were around December 11th. They did in fact go in front of this conference, and then you can see the trades started picking up then. And I think that has a major impact. And they even mentioned, even on the email, they mentioned to me that investors saw the potential in the company and got a lot of interested, and also people that were also unable to kind of be part of the fund, the raising of the fund that they closed. People of the client stuff, they were all interested to kind of buy in, but it was closed. So they want to kind of jump in. So they kind of start all kind of coming in and now getting the opportunity to buy more. So I think a lot of factors are playing in. There's a lot of momentum on Relic Health, and I think it's getting a lot of attention. And I'm really excited for this. It's finally getting the attention it deserves. And I think right now they're also turning around the boat with all the final release quarters and everything. I think the company's pretty much well settled and ready for a big expansion in 2021. And also they're doing another conference that on come January 2. So I think like right now Lisa and Relic is ready to kind of rebroadcast to the investor market to kind of say, hey, we exist, now we're good, we're stable, we arranged all the problems that we have. So I think now the investors are kind of like taking Relic out of the doghouse. So that's good news for existing shareholders and potential new ones. I think Relic has good potential, but yeah, so it's kind of give a bit of idea. I know didn't give a lot of answers, but I think right now Relic have a lot of momentum and has a lot of interest, and I think there's potential to go back up with even the potential now quarter coming out, I think in another 2 months or so. But between that, I'm sure we'll have even more news and more clarity from what's happening inside. So yeah, that sounds about it for this video. So hope you guys loved it. So thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful day.